Good afternoon, colleagues and teachers. That we will give a brief explanation about the company Coohilados del Fonce Ltda. I am accompanied by my colleagues Luisa de la Torre, Jaiber Cristiano, and the speaker Vanessa Arce. In the word a contextualized case study is made in the internationalization of the Santander Company Coohilados del Fonce Ltda to Thailand, under a generalist analysis of factors that allow identify business characteristics that contribute to a substantial development against the methodical position in a management of market expansion of FICE fibers and in an international environment, which established agreements and trade facilities that purpose successful negotiation in free market margin and immersion of innovative products place a sustainable market with positive impacts on economic and sustainable factors of Colombia for the Asia continent. Colombia is a leading country in the manufacture of creative projects that contribute to economic development and make strong the cultural reach of the various regions that make up country. It is this what the creation and handicraft is catalogued the letter of introduction in international environments, where there are declared products with high standards of quality and variability that expose the authenticity of each region and the contribution against the responsible manufacture with the environment and the proper use of the resource. It is a multi-active cooperative located in the municipal of San Gil, producer of packaging, fabrics, twins, and rough of FICE. 100% biodegradable natural fiber. With 18 years of existence, a cooperative, and more than 16 of experience in the region of Santander, Colombia. It has managed to maintain and commercial recognition in the national market thanks to its competitive price, timely deliveries, and quality in its products, having and banner the social responsibility with its collaborators, suppliers, clients, and with environment and its main supplier. Coohilados del Fonce Limited, its mission is to transform natural fibers into high-quality packaging, cards, bags, fabrics, and jars for the commercialization, with the committed to value to customers, associates, and collaborators through the positive social impact. The vision is to be national and international leaders in the commercialization of natural fiber products and in textile and industrial development, being a cooperative based on the best productive and social practice. The company, Coohilados del Fonce Limited, is it showed a solid entity with clear objectives, which promotes the economic development in a region with quality standard and sustainable development, setting and corporative principle the substantial development in the commercial frameworks of green economics. These are achieved to attribute a significant value than the Calvi will represent in the international sector. The market intelligence system applied to the marketing of fixed bags in an economic or international trading system allow us to build a panoramic view of the current market of the company which define to the situation that our products is facing. According to customers, competition, and growth potential, in this way we can identify the position of the company in the industry with the support methods such as surveys and the technology tools that use to take a step forward to achieve the standard of quality at position that we can to give to the products, including an analyst that will help use to improvise our business model again the precision and projection model. As for the type of negotiation, we focus on the collaborative negotiation, in which adopting collaborative negotiation allows establishing commercial agreements that promote respect to the interests found by negotiation parts. Setting win-win methods facilitates the taking of joint decisions to seek and come out with the projects and successful development for the commercial products. Often for conciliation proposal where relation of the tools and transparent and established, which and the synonymous with the durability and constancy of commercial relationation. According to the internationalization analysis, we found the following stage. Obtain a centralized supply. This is a clear competitive advantage, and I can ensure that supply link and maintain with manufacturers in producing countries and not with brand offices. Introduction of a new commercial formula to be recognized internationality and to be more competent at the national level. Obtain economics of scale by facilitating purchase capacity and purchase power. Obtain a better location. The most attractive countries are those with the socio-cultural affinity. Taking into account the purpose of internationalization is focused on covering the countries that are geographically more distant. All the time, the smaller the local market, the greater the extent of the internationalization. Currently, the financial institution in the market are private commercial banks, the 13 banks and 11 foreign banks according to the Bank of Thailand, although the main bank of Thailand in the central bank. Is an autonomous entity and hidden by governor, appointed by king and under direction of the Ministry of Finance. Its main functions are the issuance of currency, monetary and exchange rates, policy, and the supervision and regulation of banking and the credit institution, and inflation control.
In managing the foreign exchange market, Thailand maintains a regulated floating exchange rate regime. The Bank of Thailand does not target a fixed level for the exchange rate and only intervenes in the foreign exchange market in the event of excess volatility. Large capital inflows and currency fluctuations have led the Bank of Thailand to intervene several times in foreign exchange market in order to keep the baht in line with other regional currencies. The stocks exchange of Thailand is set only stock exchange in the Kingdom of Thailand, founded in 1925 and headquartered in Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. SET is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission of Thailand, and electronic trading is conducted through SET Connect, a trading engine launched in 2011 on which around companies are listed with a market capitalization of USD 1 billion, making it the 30th largest stock exchange in the world. According to investment banking, banks are relatively modernized, but financial services are still subject to restrict regulation, creating an oligopoly that favors large state-owned banks. Thailand's banking system is governed by the Financial Institutions Act (BA), which defines commercial banks and viable companies. Regulations is implemented by the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Thailand. The Bank of Thailand is the country's central bank. It is an independent body headed by a governor appointed by the king and under the authority of the Ministry of Finance. Its main functions are currency exchange, monetary and exchange rate policy, supervision of banks and credit institutions, and its main objective is to control inflation. State banking services, the most important of which are Crank, that bank for agricultures and agricultural cooperatives, Government Housing Bank, Government Savings Bank, Export-Import Bank of Thailand. In Thailand, foreign direct investment in January, February, and March 2021 increased by 43% compared to last year, despite the health situation. According to the Secretary General of the Investment Board at May 14 meeting, he noted that a total of foreign investment projects were approved in the first 3 months of 2021, and Fiji application accounted for 48% of the total investment projects in the same period. Fiji projects were mainly concentrated in the electrical and electronics industries, accounting for 52 projects, representing 26% of total applications, followed by metal products, which 45 projects, machinery and transportation equipment, representing 24%. Most of these projects include plans of reinvest in existing projects, as since that foreign investors continue to have confidence in the Thai economy. The stock exchange of Thailandia said is growing and aims to become a regional trading hub. A source is High Blue. Over the last year, new regional e-commerce links and boom in a cross-border MEA activity by the companies and flexibility in share price regulation have fueled investor interest. Some of the investments in the country of Thailand also reflect macroeconomic conditions that they consider important. For example, they believe that growth in emerging markets may be the key to a long-term bull market in commodities, and that raising consumer purchasing power and the emergence of a large middle class will drive consumer demand. Regarding taxes on lower income in country of Thailand, that social security covers benefits and services such as public health insurance, retirement pension, maternity leave, and employment. The employee and the company must contribute 5% of the gross salary to social security. However, there is minimum and a maximum. The minimum contributions base is 19% per year, euros 1419, and the maximum contributing base is 122 baht. Therefore, the minimum and maximum contributions will be he baht 25 euros and baht 25 euros. According to Thailand Board of Investment, both for Asia Times on a high speed rail project linking the Munich Sovereign and supports airports with an investment value of as 4 billion USD. The other two projects for the award are 23 million investment in Kimber Holding Textile Project and 81 million investment in ERPC Clean Power Co-generation Project. Foreign investment is on the table a fact to globalization and the world economy. As for Spain, there are many entrepreneurs and businessmen who have opted to invest in other countries to diversify their business and increase their chains of success, and the region that stands out the most in this regard is the country of Thailand. Spain has become a very attractive destination for investors thanks to the reform program and active policies in various strategic areas. Learn more about the productive relations between Spain and Thailand.
Thailand is a country which is committed to the WTO World Trade Organization, which aims to support of broader developmental objectives that seeks to achieve stability and sustainable growth in the emerging of the international sector on the basis that Thailand has established itself as partner for trade cooperation in a regional and international environment. chaired the Asian Committee on the Geneva ACG, chair of ASEAN and chair of the General Council. In addition, Thailand has successfully concluded two FTAs, the Thailand-Chile FTA and the ASEAN-Hong Kong-China FTA, and is currently negotiating several bilateral and regional trade agreements. Thailand's economic structure is a constant development against the GDP, equivalent to 15% thanks to substantial increase in the consumption, the result of the pandemic by COVID, decreased to growth standards that adapted the country. However, currently show a progressive economic recovery that positions Thailand has contributed a firm foundation against competitive opportunities. The legal requirements for exporting as means of internationalization are as follows. 1. Registration with the Chamber of Commerce. 2. Route as exporter, invoicing authorized by the Ltda. 3. Product exported and tariff subsidizing determined. 4. Identify is the product according to market to which is going requires certificate of origin. Registration in the National Register of Exporters. Exporting involves a market study of the knowledge of the demand of products as well as the determination of the price. To carry it out, aspects of the product price, commercialization, local competition, and promotion must be taken into account. Once the study has been carried out and the commercial contacts have been made, the negotiation begins. The documents required for the entry of goods from Colombia to Thailand are as follows. Commercial invoice showing value of each class of goods, net of gross weight and quantities in metric figures, name, quality, type, composition, country of origin, destination or purchase, delivery of goods, brand numbers, type of packaging, insurance, freight, other shares, whether belts are CIF, FOB. Import license from the Ministry of Commerce, Import and Export Control Division, Department of Foreign Trade, Bangkok for a wide range of goods. The possible countries that select to carry out the internationalization of the company Coohilados del Fonce Ltda in the Asian continent are Cambodia, Hong Kong, and Thailand, in which the country select for the internationalization is Thailand. Taking into account the country risk of Cambodia, it is possible to identify that internationalization of the company Coohilados del Fonce Ltda is not viable because it's the great consequence, specifically in the freight relations. These major problems and leading of the worst night in the process of import and export and textile products. On the part of the economy policy, its debt is around 30% of the GDP, mainly banks denominated of dollars with multilateral creditors, leaving its commercial deficit to a decrease in its imports with 11.86 million and the exports with 8.70 million on the great selling aids for internationalization of our company to country of Hong Kong. Articulate regulation that cover the tax law by which company must submit annual financial statements of the Department of International Revenue and pay corporate tax. Of the due payroll benefits now fully linked tests that requirements can generate large economic sanction for a company Coohilados de Fonce Ltda. Thank you very much for your attention.